We have come to the end of the zodiacal season. We are at Pisces season, everybody. This is going to be a fun one.
You think so?
I have a lot of experience with Pisces.
Well, I guess same because I'm a double Pisces. So yeah, I like Pisces. It's like what is it called? Like sister sign energy. Technically, it'd be like the opposite of your sign, so it'd be Capricorn for us as Cancers. But like, I still consider your big three, like whatever your moon and your rising, to be part of your, I don't know, cosmic makeup, your main cosmic makeup. All right, Nichole, what do we know about Piscean energy?
They're so emotional.
More than
because they're water. No, not more than Cancer, but they're just so emotional.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be intuitive, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I had 3 serious relationships before I met my husband. All 3 of them were Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of experience with Pisces men.
You know who this is unrelated, but
you know
who I think is the most, besides Leo, you know who I think is a special type of toxic men per the zodiac signs?
Pisces?
No, Cancer men.
Oh, Cancer. I dated a Cancer man. He was super emotional too. I was just like, fuck. Only I can be this emotional. Yeah, he was interesting. Pisces men are very interesting. Pisces, what was it? Cancer men. Cancer men are interesting. And Pisces men.
Yeah. Okay, well, what do you know besides that about Piscean energy? What are they represented by? What's their symbol?
Are they the fish?
Yeah, they're the fishies.
Mm-hmm. Is it like double fish though? 2 fish?
Yeah, and then they're like tied together and they're like pulling at each other, kind of creating a circle in their own way, but they're attached.
Yeah.
Well,
can I just say, totally unrelated, for those of you watching on YouTube, or even I guess our video clips, we got cameras and they're so freaking close.
So close.
They're so close and they're so HD, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay, well, side note, I'm actually not using my camera yet. I used it for recording earlier because I don't have the right input. Well, regardless, this is how close our faces are going to be.
Yeah.
So just get used to it, I guess.
It's like, whoa.
But then you see, like, okay, can I just add side note to this? I've never criticized myself more than I have since recording a podcast because I see everything now because I'm on camera, and I'm like, why? Like, why is this a
so
thing?
Funny. I don't. Yeah, that part doesn't bother me.
I'm like, oh, what's this line? This wasn't there before.
I feel like the face taping is working though, at least from what it looks like right now.
Okay, that's nice.
My forehead looks very smooth, and I haven't had any Botox, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It looks very shiny, like a Botox forehead.
Mm-hmm.
I do love a shiny Botox forehead, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know people judge it, but I'm like, ooh, the shinier the better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pisces. Okay. Tell me about Pisces. I really don't know much about them.
Well, you did say that they're a water sign, so facts. They are represented by the double fishies.
Mm-hmm.
Extra fact. And they're mutable water. So they're not fixed. They're not cardinal. They're not in the middle of the season. They're not at the beginning of the season. They're in between seasons. And it's the sign that takes us out of winter and takes us into spring because it is right before Aries season begins and the spring equinox. So once Pisces season ends, then, it's basically the Astro New Year. And this year, Pisces season begins on February 18th. And it takes us.
That's early, isn't it?
It feels like it is, but I think because last year was leap year, right? So if the days kind of different. Yeah.
Okay.
They're off by a day. And then it's going to be up through March 20th. So then it begins all over again. But Piscean energy, Pisces in general, they're very, so funny because Pisces is related to the 12th house in a chart. And the 12th house is also related to drug usage. And one of the things that I learned when I was studying with my teachers when I first started learning astrology was how oftentimes Piscean energy is related to like being high or just being like out of it or like being in another
Can
dimension.
confirm from the
Past
Pisces.
experiences.
One of them. One of them for sure.
Yeah.
One actually never touched drugs, but sold marijuana at some point, but never smoked it. So I think that's why it worked for them, because it was like, yeah, like I'm not going to smoke my own supply. I'm just going to make money off of this.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know which ex this was. I have an idea, but I could be wrong.
The one when I was 18 to 21.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aw.
Yep.
Yeah. Good guy. So Piscean energy, it's very emotional, very introspective. They say that Pisces are the most emotional of the water signs. I don't know. I beg to differ. I mean, I have placements in Scorpio, I have placements in Cancer and Pisces, but I don't know. I feel like Scorpios might be. Scorpios might be.
Can confirm.
Yeah. So, but in general, Piscean energy is very introspective. It's very much related to the energy of self-discovery and reflective. So, yeah, linked to intuition, as like most of the water signs are. Piscean energy is also very creative and dreamy, and it's actually related to the energy of photography because, again, that's the 12th house in the chart. So it's associated with imagination, artistry, and spirituality. And those who have prominent Pisces placements, they might feel more drawn to creative pursuits and or have a stronger desire to like escape into their art or just practice escapism in general and daydreaming,
Like
maybe
being
a
high.
thing. Like being high, but also daydreaming.
I
feel like I daydream a lot, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. They are considered to be compassionate and empathetic as well. And I think their empathetic energy is also empathetic energy in general. One would say that that's associated with Pisces and that time of year. So like February into March, where I'm like, I don't know how about feel about that, but we'll see. And oftentimes Pisces are considered to be kind, to be understanding, and to be supportive and helpful towards others. Yep. And because it's the house, the 12th house, which represents endings, Pisces is also associated with the energy of endings because it is also the last sign of the zodiac as well. And it thereby represents the end of a cycle. And Pisces season's a good reminder before the Astro New Year begins with Aries season, that it's a time to release what no longer serves you and to prepare for the fresh start upon Aries season. So if January, if the Gregorian calendar is not it for you, your new year can start in March, which that feels more right because that's when spring starts and it's hard to get motivated when it's like the dead of winter and everything's dead outside.
I love it though. I feel like that's, I don't know, like I can curl up in bed and do things because it's so cold. Otherwise, it's like I want to be out doing fun things and then I don't want to work on anything. I
hate being cold. I would rather it be blistering hot.
I love being cold.
I'd rather be in a sauna than do a cold plunge any day.
Well, yeah, I'd rather be in a sauna than do a cold plunge, but like I'd rather be cold than hot because you can bundle up when you're cold.
Yeah.
I like that. I like being cozy.
Yeah, I lose all my energy. And because it's also like darker this time of year too, and I'm not for that. So, okay, so we talked about that. We talked about the modality, the element, the sign that is represented by. We talked about the dates. Can we just jump to my favorite piece?
Yes.
It's the favorite part.
It's my favorite piece.
Okay. All right. So, Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
I
like
like her.
Yeah, she right?
I kind of like that she got out of music, sort of. Like
Did you
she's
like
not
her
fully
music?
in music. It wasn't my fave. I wasn't ever like a big Rihanna music fan, but I kind of like what she's doing just because all the dirtiness about music and dirtiness with Jay-Z allegedly that we've been hearing. So I kind of like that she.
Maybe that's why she got out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Justin Bieber.
You know, there was a time where everything Justin Bieber touched turned to gold. I really like Justin Bieber. feel like he's really grown.
And also
He's a married man. He's a dad. Like, I feel like he's really grown.
has gotten out of music, kind of.
I kind of wish he'd come back though, because I feel like the last few years, just everything was so good. It was like banger after banger after banger.
Banger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know how you're going to respond to this one. Millie Bobby Brown.
Is she the Stranger Things people?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really know much about. I don't follow her, but isn't she the one that kind of like got the whole Drake being a weirdo allegedly started?
Yeah.
So I kind of like her for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, I think she's fine.
Yeah. Her Spanish, when she speaks Spanish, impeccable.
Oh, interesting. I've never heard it.
She's Mexican.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Elliot Page. What? What could you say?
I can't say anything. It's funny because that's in here too as Ellen Page. And I was like, oh, this book's old. I don't know. Pass.
Okay, she might be my, not Elliot.
I did really like Juno. That was a really good movie.
This might be my favorite Pisces. This next one, Drew Barrymore.
Oh, I didn't know she's a Pisces.
She is a Pisces. And she's into astrology.
Oh, I like her. She's adorable. Like, even though she's old, she's still adorable. She will always be adorable. And I feel like she, I don't know, like she just overcame life. And I love that for her. She had a crazy upbringing, right? And to be where she's at, like to still be relevant, but like being relevant for a good reason.
And she's happy what she's doing. Like, you know, that shows like of all the things that she's done in her career. And okay, Rashida Jones. What?
Remember when I said Maria sounded like Rashida Jones? Remember that, Maria? I really like Rashida Jones.
Wait, we have followers that listen to our show that are of her community and her family and her friends. Can you say how you introduced the episode? Because she'll listen and she'll die.
Wait, what?
It was like something Barbie, but you rolled the tongue.
Oh, I don't remember. Barbie.
Yeah, that's her.
Hello, Latina Barbie.
I die.
Yeah, remember when I heard her voice? I'm like, oh my gosh, she sounds like Rashida Jones. And you're like, what?
That was not my thought. Yeah.
Rashida Jones did this really funny show. What was it called? Oh, it was called Black AF. And it was on Netflix. So remember how there was that Black-ish show on like ABC or whatever it was? Anyways, they did Black AF and it was hilarious. It was so funny. They only did like one season of it and I loved it.
I think she's so gorgeous.
I like her.
Okay. One of Dad's favorite actors, Daniel Craig.
I don't know how I feel about Daniel Craig. I know everybody thought he was gorgeous. He's not really my type. I do like the blue eyes, but I think he takes himself too seriously. Like, he just seems like an ass.
Oh, well, he's a former alcoholic, so I wonder if there's a little bit of that.
Well, then he should be happy. I mean, he should be nice and happy. I don't know. He just seems like an ass. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I would just want to say, now I'm looking through this list, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of Pisces that are like famous that I have. And I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense because Pisces represents creativity to an extent. So there's a lot of artists.
Yeah.
But Bruce Willis.
Oh, I love Bruce Willis. I'm so sad. I love Bruce Willis. Thought he was so hot for so long.
Same. Okay, now we're getting into some posthumous Piscean famous people. Something that I want to add real quick about Piscean energy is that it's oftentimes like people that have Pisces placements and like their big three, especially if they have like a Pisces moon, they have like ethereal looking energy within their faces, and their skin complexion also tends to be prominent with Pisces. So wanted to point that out. Kurt Cobain.
Oh, R.I.P.
Gone too soon.
Definitely very like angsty and emo and all those things.
Very Pisces. Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, wow. She's
Mm-hmm.
iconic.
Iconic queen. Camila Cabello.
She's not dead. She's alive.
I just said some, not all of them.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like she
Whatever.
wasn't my, like, cup of tea, but she also, I don't think, was my generation.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dakota Fanning.
You know, she's another one, and I got to give it to her. She's been at this, since she was,
Most of her life.
like, born.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I mean, she's doing really good, right? She's never really been caught up in controversy or anything, so that's really good. I really liked her in The Perfect Couple on Netflix. That was really good. She played a really good part in that
Mm-hmm.
with Liev Schreiber and Nicole Kidman.
Mm-hmm.
She played a really good part, and I really liked it. So I like her.
Okay. Emily Blunt. I like her.
Oh, I like her too. I like her husband.
Her and her husband. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Simone Biles.
Oh, you know, I don't know a lot about her. I know there was a lot of controversy about her, like, husband. There's a
I
lot
didn't
of
hear that.
hate. There was a lot of hate going on with her husband because, oh my gosh, what was it? It was something dumb. And there was just a lot of stuff. Like, people were hating on her husband really bad for being, like, married to her. Like, he didn't deserve her. And I don't know, there was something. But I think he's also, like, an athlete.
Mm.
But there was just a kind of a lot of talk of, like, maybe him trying to, like, ride her coattails. But it was like, he shows up to, like, everything she does, right? Like, he's just, like, actually seemed pretty supportive. But I don't know, like, something that he said got taken out of context really badly, I think.
I feel like that happens in that line of work.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple more. Let's be more. Sorry. Adam Levine. Maroon 5.
Oh, is that Maroon 5?
Mm-hmm.
My husband says he has the voice of an angel.
Yeah, but he's kind of.
Yeah, he's kind of not my thing, but I do like Maroon 5. Wait, didn't he do the Super Bowl? There was a lot of talk about his performance wasn't good, but he looked really good. Is that what it was?
It was that, and then
He was, like, really bulky,
not
but it was, like, a
bulky.
bad performance.
It was bad performance, but then also he had a whole affair with an influencer on his
No,
private life.
yeah,
So I'm
that's
just
gross.
like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
scandalous, dude.
they all are.
Yeah, Chelsea Handler, queen.
I love her.
Queen. Okay.
She's always running her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 4 more. Olivia Rodrigo. I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Nah, she's not my generation. She's way too emo.
I mean, I think she's talented. I just I don't get the hype. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's not our generation. I think if we were teenage girls, but
Man.
we're grown women.
Now, yeah, there's like another generation
Mm-mm.
that it's not part of my timeline. Damn, that's one way to feel older. Okay.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. I never really followed her because she's country music. So I was never, like, a big fan of hers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think she's beautiful and she has, like, the best legs ever.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think there was some kind of controversy with her husband.
It was her husband, but she seems like unproblematic. Like, I'm like,
She
okay.
does, but something had happened where, like, there was concerns that maybe there was, like, some physical abuse going on because she had some crazy, like, injuries to her face, and the explanation of it was kind of weird.
Yeah, she fell down the stairs.
Yeah, and then there was some talk about maybe her husband was not being nice to her. I don't know.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, last one on my list. Bad Bunny.
I don't get the hype with Bad Bunny.
Oh, you're gonna get some hate for that.
Yeah, I mean, bring it on. It's fine. I don't get the hype. Like, my husband likes him, my sister-in-law, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, can you please explain this to me? I don't get it. And then I actually feel kind of bad how everybody hated on him when he started dating Kendall Jenner, and I'm just like, why? Like, she's a gorgeous supermodel. Like, who freaking cares? But everybody just wants to always hate on a Kardashian. But it's like, let that man live his best life with a supermodel. But I don't get the hype, maybe because no hablo español, so I don't understand the music, and I'm just kind of like, no entiendo. So, yeah, I don't get the Bad Bunny hype fixation.
Lydia's gonna go see him in the summer in the PR, and I was like, "You go, girl. You got tickets."
Yeah, I don't like if someone was like, "You want to go to a Bad Bunny concert?" I'd be like, "No."
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Piscean energy,
Okay,
Pisces
you
season.
missed
What did I
Wanda
miss?
Sykes.
Oh, okay.
She's hilarious. John Hamm. He's so
Daddy,
he's so hot,
daddy.
right?
Hmm.
Trevor Noah.
Okay. Do you think he's problematic?
I think to some people he's problematic.
Hmm.
George Harrison, the Beatles, and Steve Jobs. Where would we be
Stop. He's a
without Steve
Pisces.
Jobs?
Damn, he's a
No
Pisces.
iPhone.
We
We might as well
couldn't be
just not have a
recording.
life.
We wouldn't be recording
No
on the
iPhone, no
computer.
Mac, no
Mm-mm.
iPad, no Apple Watch, no nothing. That sounds
Nothing.
awful. That is a world I do not want to live in.
Dang. Had no clue.
Yeah. Okay. So, Pisces at work. What would be good jobs for Pisces?
Mortician.
Ew. Okay. What else?
Pharmacist. It's related to drugs.
Okay.
Psychic. Photographer. Uh, an ocean diver.
Oh, that's
Mm.
very specific.
It's because it rules the ocean. Pisces. It's related to
Mm.
the depths of the ocean. You how you went to a school that used to be an institute for mentally ill people?
Mm-hmm.
Someone that runs that kind of show.
Mm. Okay.
Those are some examples.
You are on it. Okay.
Okay.
Pisceans are the dreamers and creatives of the zodiac and are best suited to careers that allow them to flow intuitively and creatively and change direction when the mood takes them.
Hmm.
The corporate world isn't generally a fit for them unless they work in a creative capacity because the nuts and bolts of business are not generally their forte.
Hmm.
Careers that suit the Pisces native are psychic, medium, artist, home decorator, social worker, nonprofit worker, counselor, nurse, physical therapist, filmmaker, musician, health educator, photographer, energy healer, caretaker, pharmacology, fiction writer, podiatrist, anesthetist.
What is that?
Is that like an anesthesiologist? Like, is that another word for anesthesiologist? Anesthetist? Can't even say it right. Anesthetist. Advertising executive, physicist, jailer, poet, actor, recruiter, or diver.
Mm. Mm.
Piscean bosses are best when working in creative industries as they are soft and gentle, not good at leading and giving instructions. Forceful employees will challenge the Piscean boss, but they work well if their team believes in their vision and intuitive insights. Pisces employees must be in a career that suits their sensitive soul. Noisy, challenging, and fast moving environments will make the Pisces employee miserable. If a Pisces individual works in a calm environment, they will work dutifully. Pisceans' naturally empathetic nature makes them best suited to small teams, and they will need to protect themselves from the emotions of everyone around them.
I forgot that Pisces rules over the feet. I'm always fucking running into something, like hitting my
Oh
head
my
on
god, I
something.
bruised my my brother-in-law called it my ring toe, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. My ring toe the other day, it hurts so bad. Like I hit it and I'm like, ooh, and it's so bruised right
Hmm.
now.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Good combinations for Pisces. Who are they going to be?
Any of the water signs.
Any
None
water
of the earth
signs?
signs. Yeah, so Cancer, Scorpio. They might do okay with Aries. They might. They might. But then Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Because usually water pairs well with the earth and other water signs. But yeah, I don't know. I've never really. I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Send me a DM. Send us a DM. But I don't know too many Pisceans that have paired with air signs.
Okay.
Hmm.
Pisces in love seeks a highly spiritual and intuitive connection in love. They love to love their partner and make them feel like the most special person in the world because they are to the Piscean. They are a gentle and open-hearted soul, which can lead them to getting hurt easily by less sensitive people. Romantic combos. So Pisces and Pisces are such a good match that they may never get anything practical done in their dream world of togetherness. That sounds like a big waste of time. Pisces and Aries can work if Aries learns some patience around their dreamy partner. If they do, Pisces will be incredibly supportive. Pisces and Taurus are a good match as both share a love of romance and loyalty, with Taurus providing grounding and Pisces imagination in their lives. Pisces and Gemini are both very adaptable, and that may, with communication, help overcome some fairly big differences of approach. Pisces wants major emotional connection, and Gemini likes to keep it light. Pisces and Cancer are a very loving and romantic partnership. They work together in almost psychic compatibility. Pisces and Leo have a lot of potential as a match if Leo soaks up the love and admiration of Pisces, avoids any desire to control them, and works to understand their sensitive nature. Pisces and Virgo are opposing signs and can either attract or repel. The key is integration of Pisces' dreaminess and romantic nature and the practicality of Virgo. Pisces and Libra are a very creative and loving match if the two can overcome the Libra need to be social and the Pisces need to stay home more. Pisces and Scorpio are an amazing match with a deep emotional connection, which brings a strong sense of security to these two sensitive signs. Pisces and Sagittarius are both very flexible and love to focus on philosophical areas of faith and belief. They will match if they can balance their introvert and extrovert natures. Pisces and Capricorn are a fabulous mix of common sense and dreaminess that blends well together. Pisces and Aquarius can work well together if they can compromise over the Aquarian's detached emotional style and Pisces' emotional sensitivity. Yeah, I think like the water, right? Pisces and Scorpio, that sounds kind of good. But I don't think Pisces and Pisces together is like, it's like...
No, that sounds like they're not here on planet.
Yeah, they're not going to get anything done. They're just like in La La Land.
Yeah, they're like flying away. That's another thing too. Like actually now I think about it and I was like, I was so like daydreaming like as a kid.
I did too. I got that on my report card. She's often daydreaming.
Yeah. Like I wasn't
it's like, but I still got good grades, so who cares?
Yeah. Well, I like Pisces. I have to.
Okay.
I'm here for it. I like Pisces season. I like Pisces season because we know that the change in weather's coming. So I don't mind that at all. And it's not like it's cold and everything like is kind of rebirthing soon. So I fuck with it. I fuck with Pisces too. There's some people that just like can't stand Pisces. I'm like, why?
Who doesn't like Pisces? Has to be a fire sign.
Air sign.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay.
Actually, they're both Geminis.
3 of them, so.
Yeah, well, there we go.
I must have liked them.
Guys, we got it to the end of the zodiac. I'm very happy about this.
Yay!
Yeah, we did it. Woo. Okay. Well, until next time.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.